Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. In today's video, we're going to continue what we've been talking about, and apparently Fergie is loose. We're going to continue talking about what makes Freightliner a superior product to the normal pickups that we see. And I realize that they're able to tow a lot of weight these days. But at the end of the day, guys, there's still a pickup. So this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hualer. So when we're talking about advantages that the Freightliners have over the pickups, from the side view, we can already see a couple. This truck weighs right at 14,000 pounds. And you compare that weight and that mass to a pickup truck, the chances of walking away in this are substantially higher if we are in an accident. So in terms of this specific truck and why you should consider Summit Hualer, we do a couple of things that the competition simply doesn't do. Examples are, above the rear axle, there's additional weight put on. So that's something that really makes things safer. When we're in our travels, if we hit a rainstorm, something like that happens, prevents hydroplating. And here comes our buddy Fergie again, right across. Weight helps prevent hydroplating, as well as if we are in mud, that helps with traction as well. This specific truck comes with two storage compartments, a smaller one in back and a larger one in front. We see that it is diamond plated. In addition, it comes with an air hose if one is needed. As we continue forward, under here is the trickle charger. So if we want to leave lights on at night, things like that, we can simply plug that into a 110 outlet to assist the batteries. Here is the block heater. People that live in cold climates can simply plug that in to heat the block as well. Consequently, it will make life easier on the truck when we go to start it. As we admire the truck from the front, we'll start at the ground and work our way up. Tow hooks located right in the middle. We find a bumper that's broken into 3 sections. So if we ding part of it up, we can simply replace that section without having to do the entire bumper. Coming on up to an aftermarket grille. Now as we focus on the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. Consequently, it is extremely tough and durable. We had a hailstorm come through last year that demolished the pickups. But by taking a look at the hood of the Freightliners, you couldn't tell anything had happened. As we focus in on the windshield, that is 2,500 square inches of glass. Here's another safety advantage that falls to Freightliner. With that amount of glass in the windshield, makes visibility simply outstanding. As we go on up, a row of orange lights that help light the truck up at night. As we take a look under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. As we see under here, things are color coordinated. Where we see red, we leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things we can check in a pre-trip inspection. As we come on in and focus on the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80R 22.5 tires. These are tire balancers That's something that is unique to the Summit Hualer conversion. Those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. Therefore, and here comes our buddy Fergie again. Therefore, as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, it balances everything. Therefore, everything is safer since it is balanced. It makes for a more comfortable ride, and it extends tire life up to 40%. As we look inside the driver's seat, both the driver and passenger seat are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. Furthermore, they're heated as well. This is for the lumbar system, so that lets air in and out of the back of the seat. You will notice below the steering wheel is a small pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel while sitting in the driver's seat. This truck comes with a kill switch. With as much voltage as going through the truck, it's just a good practice to get into to shut that kill switch off when you're done driving for the day. The back seat makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button. I have checked with the DOT. That qualifies as a bed. And then taken back up into the normal sitting position. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. 4-inch rails running along each side. And as we come back, we'll admire the truck from the rear. Hey, our buddy's back, sprinting across. We see the backup camera located directly in the middle. As we come on down, we see 2 holes already pre-drilled. If you are in need of additional storage, we can simply have that shipped directly to your place, and by having the holes already pre-drilled, makes installation of that storage box very simple. We see how the bed is diamond plated. One option that you have, we can get this lined for you. We see it comes with a gooseneck ball already. With that being said, a high percentage of my customers go ahead and purchase the Hensley hitch. Now, that is a hitch that comes on airbags. It's also known as a trailer saver. So as your travels down the road, that trailer is basically riding on air. It isn't metal grinding against metal. You see that it has a trough already cut out. Numerous trade-ins have come in with this back here already beat up. So by cutting this trough out, that eliminates any potential damage to this part of the truck. Here is where we hook up the lights for the trailer. As we go on down, this is the hitch for a bumper pull. Now this is for the Voyager system. That is the same system that the backup camera uses. So if you are in need for additional cameras, such as putting them in horse trailers or underneath mirrors, right there is where you install it. As we come on around and admire the truck from this view, let's talk about brakes for a little bit. This comes with air brakes. Compare that to hydraulic brakes that's in a pickup. Well, if you have a small leak in a hydraulic line, that fluid is going to continue to leak out until you get that line replaced, or in worst case scenario, you go to hit those brakes and there simply isn't anything there. Well, compare that to an hydraulic line. If you have a small leak in a hydraulic or an air brake line, there's an unlimited supply of air. You can simply keep replenishing that until we get a chance to get that fixed. So the advantage falls to Freightliner again in terms of air brakes compared to hydraulic. As we look at the truck, we'll talk about warranties. The brand new Freightliner warranty is 2 years unlimited miles. It's 5-year unlimited miles on the conversion or on the transmission, and 3-year 36,000 miles on the conversion. Let's take a look inside the passenger seat. Again, this is air ride with the same adjustments as the driver's side. Under here gives us access to the cab air filters. Yet another advantage that the Freightliner has over pickups is comfort. A couple of things contribute to that. One is how much room and space is available. As I crawl on in, you can see a substantial amount more leg room right here than is in the pickups. As we look above me, substantial amount of headroom space here. And as I stretch my arms out, you can really stretch and barely get halfway across this seat. In addition to that, the Summit Hualer conversion has the softest, most comfortable seats on the market today. So when you combine the quality of the seat plus the amount of room and space is available, really makes those long journeys feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we look directly in front of us, this simply confirms what we were talking about on the outside. We see the volume of glass that is right here. That, coupled with the fact that we are already above traffic, we can see things directly in front of us and coming from the sides as well. The backup camera is located right here. So a lot of my customers, if they aren't towing, leave that on. So therefore, we have a 360-degree visibility. Now, this dash wraps around. Okay, this isn't flat. So when you're driving, if you need to make any kind of adjustment, it's really easy to do because it's right here. The gauges, there's two I want to talk about right here. Those are the air gauges. The top one is strictly brakes. The bottom one helps monitor the brakes, but also measures the other air, such as the seats, air conditioning, things like that is monitored with that gauge. This is an important one. This is a big advantage that Freightliner has. That's an engine brake. That isn't a little exhaust brake. That is a true engine brake. So if you're coming down a decline and say you're towing a heavy load, that's going to slow everything down, because we have approximately 350 horses coming back at you. Consequently, that makes things safer for you and your family. In addition, all the other drivers on the road as well. Automatic transmission right here. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. When we're ready to go, simply release the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. Cruise control located right here. This is intermittent marker lights. Traction control here. This locks the differential. Mirror heaters located here. This is the dump valve, so that lets all the air out of the bed of the truck. An example of when you would use that is when you go to hook up your trailer, release all the air, utilize your backup camera, makes hooking up that trailer very easy to do. Comes with a Stinger radio. This is rear air conditioning. So we turn that to cool, turn the fan on, that blows all the cool air into the back. Consequently, you can do that with heat as well. If your trailer is equipped for air, so is the truck. We already have that lined and ready to go. All we have to do is hook up your glad hands and you're ready to go. Red arc trailer brake located here. This dial is for the stereo. This is our climate control. Cup holders here. And as we look inside the console, we see more than adequate storage room located there. So as we review, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hualer. If you have any other questions, please call me at 303-684-3404. You can email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.